Get that ass thing.
One more, Phil, for tonight.
Sorry.
Let's talk about how everything went, what we did, and then let's have a brief discussion about support, which will likely
Here comes the business meeting. Uh-oh, you're all in trouble. Phil didn't make enough money. And that's your fault. It's never brief. It never is.
Well, and imagine,
it's always
like,
long
what, am I in
and
trouble?
arduous and repetitive. Yes.
That's so
you are
gay.
in trouble. It's really gay. It gives off as you're called to the principal's office.
Yeah.
You know, it's okay.
I was a whale for fucking Phil, which is that's insane thought. But if I was a whale for like Phil, it'd be so funny to write. How about we don't discuss that, or I'm not going to drop a bomb today.
Ken brought it into the manager's office. Ken, how many times were you called into manager Phil's office?
He's free now.
Support?
He's free now. Yeah, Ken. How many times?
Buddy?
Did you ever get worried, Ken? That's the question I have.
He really is Ricky Gervais in the UK office.
Like, he is. Really, like, he goes, I was fired.
You're fired, buddy.
He goes, I was fired.
You're fired.
Carry over to my other streams this week.
Imagine firing somebody that gives you money. You know?
Yo, fucking no, Ken. You know, Ken is like when the main character in Office Space had his like Zen moment and starts like breaking the fucking printer with a baseball bat.
Promoted for being a piece of shit and not supporting. Ken actually got promoted by being fired from his shitty fucking job at Philcorp. And he goes, you were fired for being too good at your job, Ken. He is giving Phil too much money, so Phil had to fire him.
This is I'm sure you all know, but this is literally Ken walking out of the fucking Phil business meeting.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
That was Ken when he was done his tenure at fucking.
Let's talk, okay? So, first off today, podcast, big return podcast, and I knew it would be because we had so much to talk about. First off, we talked about my final thoughts about the Switch 2 after now having covered it at launch, which was an interesting segment. We talked about my new peripherals that have now arrived for the truck sim streams. We didn't do anything with them yet because I knew that this was going to be a day where people were going to want to see me react to stuff.
I have the same ones, by the way,
from all of the gaming events that had happened over the last several days.
So
we held off on doing anything with this stuff as of now, okay? But I showed that I have the wheel, the pedals, the shift, and all that. And then I reacted to a ton of actual gameplay trailers that had come out during the last few days of, State of Play and also the Xbox Showcase.
Gotta say, by the way, State of Play, there's a few bangers in there. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Hey, Ash, did you watch any of the trailers? Resident Evil 9 looks actually pretty decent. It looks pretty good. But Felt, the puppet game, Felt.
Yeah, I was fired up for Felt
looks
that
good.
boxing.
Yeah, Felt that boxing. That looked sick.
Phil was into it. He loved Felt that boxing. I'm excited for the new Scott Pilgrim game.
Yeah, it looked pretty good too. Yeah.
This morning. So it actually was a pretty darn good podcast. One of the best I've done in ages.
Ill looks amazing. I'm pumped for that.
Jam-packed with content. I hope that you guys will check that out if you haven't yet.
This is crazy. Motherfucker is like, look at this I bought, and this I bought, and this I bought. Also, I have no money for food, and that's your problem, guys. It is crazy.
Play Neo 3 demo on post show.
It was pretty entertaining in my opinion. Okay,
maybe, we'll see.
Now, in regards to that, basically, after that ended, we switched over to start
Hitman co-op. What?
Playing Lies of P, and up to that point, the end of the podcast, we had good momentum. I think we had like $40-something of support. So I started playing Lies of P Overture, and it was fun running through it and fighting off enemies, fighting the first boss.
Like, is it the Royal Wii? Like,
yeah.
What are you talking about, Phil? Wii.
Yo, Hitman co-op? Oh, shit.
DLC gave me some hard times, like half an hour to beat it.
I'm pumped.
Went to this next area, the greenhouse, fighting new enemies and everything. And it's going well, but I'm noticing something. So I play a good hour and a half. That's the whole first segment of the gameplay portion of the stream. Not a single contribution comes in. Zero. So now we have about an hour left. And I said to everyone, well, guys, this is the end of the stream. I'm going to keep going, but I don't really know what's going on. I played Lies of P on the late stream on Friday night. You guys loved it. You loved seeing me return to an ultra-difficult game and dying a lot, but then learning and overcoming. I have no clue what's going on right now. Like, what's happening? We had absolutely no support from Kick whatsoever. There were some super chats. There were some tips. Zero support from Kick.
That's so good to hear. That really warms. Yeah. It warms the cockles of my heart to hear that Phil got nothing. Kick.
It makes me really happy. I'm proud.
It makes me so happy. Yeah.
I'm very proud of Kick. You know.
Okay. So I continued the stream. Actually fought a second very hard boss.
By the way, you guys love watching me die over and over until I overcome. Like,
why do his fans stick around for this? He has no fans. That's what you have to understand. Even the people who donate, they're not even dense. They're not even real Phil supporters. They're fucking A-logs who think that they're fucking winning by donating to Phil. Like, it's a sickness.
Yeah.
About a half an hour to beat. Got into the third area of the DLC.
I like to say, though, we've changed a lot of people. We've woken a lot of people. You know, we've woken.
We're breaking them free from the matrix of Phil.
Mm-hmm.
By the end,
like, we have the positive version of the word woke. You're awakening from
the stream. We had hit $75 of support, so we had done half of a goal. Now we're at 7 out of 10 goals. 3 more to go for DSP tries it. The T-Pain Munchies meal at Jack in the Box that you guys voted for and said that you wanted. Okay, so now I'm like, okay, we're at 7 out of 10. We didn't hit one on the Lies of P stream. This is bizarre. Of course, no one can give me any answers. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do about it.
Hey, I gotta, like, this is bizarre. Hang on, I gotta fucking put this on.
Nobody can give me any answers.
This is his mind. Where's the donos?
You unlock this door with the key of imagination.
Oh, man.
Besides, oh well.
What's happening?
We're gonna move on, right? Tonight on the late stream was Clear Obscure Expedition 33. Great stream. If you've enjoyed this playthrough up to now, this was the ultimate stream.
God.
Why? Multiple boss fights, multiple epic levels and stages.
You know what?
Great gameplay.
Speed him up.
This is already sped up.
Oh my God.
Get the fuck out of here.
I do, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm tired of Phil.
1 hour of cutscene.
If you want to peace out, I'll watch the rest.
No,
What,
we
you wanna
gotta.
stick?
I'm
Okay,
not gonna rip them off.
Okay.
Changing things. You get a pick though that now allows you to deal more than 9,999 damage. And at the end of all of this, giant story development, which I won't spoil for you at all because I obviously want you to watch it yourself. It changes everything about the game. The game dumps you back to the beginning of the game on the Dark Shores. If you remember, we've been at Dark Shores. It's an optional area with insane
Okay, I'm gonna skip a little bit of this. I don't want to hear this.
We can fight the optional dungeons and super bosses and do.
Okay, sort of.
I love this game, but I can't keep playing when everyone keeps saying they're tired of the game.
Sorry, I have to skip a little bit of
It
this.
wasn't that bad. There was a decent amount of people on YouTube. I think it was between 150 200, and on Kick we had a good attendance as well. And people were actually engaged. Like people were actually talking.
He said that a good attendance is 150 people.
If we had 150 tomorrow, I would be like, it's done.
Like, listen, we're filling out job applications. It was a nice ride while it lasted.
Well, here's the truth. Not a good support stream overall, but a good stream for Claire Obscure. We made like 60-something bucks. That's like double what we did last time.
Oh my God.
What an L, buddy. That's tough. Hold that L, Philip. Self-felt alert. Self-felt alert.
It's double what we made.
Because Claire Obscure has been doing awful. You know what I mean? Like every time I played this game, it's been making like 20 bucks. So to get 60, I'm like, whoa.
Holy, did you hear that line?
Obscure has been doing awful for Claire Obscure. We made like 60-something bucks. That's like double what we did last time. Because Claire Obscure has been doing awful. You know what I mean? Like every time I played this game, it's been making like 20 bucks. So to get 60, I'm like, whoa, that's like 3 times as much, even though the goal is 150.
Ooh, that's grim.
You know how Ralph fakes donos? This is like the opposite of faking a dono, isn't it?
You want to just fake some donos there rather than take that level of L. That's egregious, buddy.
We didn't even get close. Obviously, this is much better.
Isn't it a whole new level of cope? He's like, well, we did 3 times better than last time. Now, sure, we barely made a third of the goal, but it's better than making a 10th of the goal, I guess.
$1 is better than nothing, right, guys?
But here's the weird comparison.
Hey, what's about his arms? His arms are small, aren't they?
They're small. They're weak. They're emaciated. They're atrophied.
He does have like a childlike body, like a young teenager.
Weird
Look at this
comparison here.
I think he just looks like a sickly, sad old man.
Yeah. Oh, true.
Lies of P.
It's a T-Rex.
The brand new Soulsborne style. Very difficult. People loving the fact that it's kicking my ass, but I'm persevering and winning. This is the kind of game everyone wants. Everyone wants to see me play right away. 75 bucks. Clear Obscure, the 50+ hour lengthy RPG that everyone's been complaining about for a month, doesn't want me to play anymore. Makes almost as much. And
so it's almost like you get the same amount of money.
No matter what you play. It really doesn't. It just doesn't matter, Phil.
I gotta
Phil,
your impersonation was perfect.
To play anymore. Makes almost as much.
You nailed it.
And, you know, I will just say this because some people say some interesting things at the end of the stream. They were like, well, this is because you banned everyone who supports you. That is an utter lie. haven't banned everyone that supports me. You know who I banned? Iron Chef Sakai again.
Oh no!
Again.
Iron Chef Sakai was banned again. I guess this is him saying that it's me, Ken, and Iron Chef Sakai are the same person.
Oh.
Which really doesn't help his case. So it turns out you had even less supporters than you supposedly had.
Okay.
Been coming back with these sock accounts, and I don't know it's him. And he comes back, and he doesn't say anything bad, and he doesn't derail the stream, so you don't know who he is, and he supports in a big way. And then all of a sudden,
so what's the
again,
problem?
he goes bipolar, because he is. He's a bipolar fucking shatterbrained weirdo who one day he likes me in my content, and the next day I'm Satan.
Phil, like, doesn't this say a lot about you, though? The sort of people that you're attracting? Like, if these are the people that are supporting you financially in a big way, Phil, and you're saying they're mentally ill,
But the thing
it's
is,
not really the best look there, Phil.
But it's so cope.
And then he comes to the stream, he derails it, he insults me, he breaks every fucking rule. He tried to completely
Almost like it's just like a rich guy fucking with you.
Yeah, well, that's what Phil has to deal with because he has no actual support.
Oh my god.
my Mario Kart marathon a few days ago, and he got banned again, appropriately. He deserves to be banned. He's this fucking weirdo scumbag who tries to own content, much like
Wait. He wanted to play Mario with you. He's playing with me on Friday.
What's wrong with this guy?
Like, that's kind of rude. Thousands of dollars. No, I'll tell you why he's mad. Because he gave us 100 subs on that day.
That's it. Yes.
That's literally why he's mad.
Exactly.
in common back in the day, who was trying to say, hey, I'll support you, but you got to play Street Fighter and you got to do this. I was like, wait, what are you talking about? You don't dominate. You don't dictate what I do. You're a fucking weirdo.
Wait.
Well, he's your boss, idiot.
You're asking, what do people want to watch and donate to? Then the big whale, like, I'll throw 100 subs if you play this. Oh, fuck you. You're controlling my streams.
Oh, that's not the way I want to do it. Okay, then starve then, beggar.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
And I banned him too.
You are in his head, Ken, obviously.
It's the same situation.
Yeah, Theodore,
okay?
fees of the
He's
ball.
not
I think Oompa Loompa still owes him $60. Whatever happened to the unresolved tale of Oompa Loompa? Does anyone know? Did Oompa Loompa ever show up and pay up, or did he just peace out forever?
Only person who's been supporting my content by far. There's a lot of different people who've been supporting. Notably, he's probably one of the biggest supporters I've had on Kick, but he's not the biggest supporter overall. There's people who come by all the time and support my content. Hell, the person who did the ginormous tip a week and a half ago was not Iron Chef Sakai. The funny part is the detractors always say the dumbest shit like, oh, it's all only iced coffee. But then it was, oh, it's all Iron Chef Sakai. Maybe Iron Chef Sakai is only iced coffee. No, it's not. You see what I mean? Like, these people are just fucking snapped and weird in the head.
Here's the thing.
But they have this...
The way that Phil communicated to me, he doesn't even know who's who. That's the way Phil communicated it to me. He doesn't even know who's donating and who's not, because the levels of sock puppetry are so advanced that even he's fucking confused.
But here's the thing. Even if it's not one guy and it's three, it's still three guys, Phil. You got to hold on to each one like it's your last fucking chance to survive.
I don't know. I honestly, nobody even knows. Nobody knows, including Phil, who's really pulling the strings here.
But... by the way, you banned Ken, who supports you, right? And then you wonder why you weren't able to buy food on Tuesday?
Well, that's the thing. Phil does know the emails. Like, in terms of tips, he knows who's giving the tip.
Yeah.
Right? But then with super chats and kicks, he really doesn't fucking know.
They could have multiple emails, though. You never know.
It could be that they have multiple PayPals or whatever, but...
it's Gabe. They're saying it's Gabe.
Gabe's
really bad misconception that only like 1 or 2 people support me. You're wrong. It's hundreds.
Look at this. Ken just wanted to play a game with him, a Mario Kart, after so many donos. Like, what's the problem?
I saw that stroke mouth reel, and it was fucking demented. I couldn't even believe he said that hundreds and thousands of people donate to him on a regular basis. That's what he actually said.
You'd be a millionaire.
Oh, he's insane.
Thousands, okay? Just that everyone can 1 or 2 people support me. You're wrong. It's hundreds. It's thousands.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's an insane thing to say. Thousands of donators, Phil. This motherfucker got me on a phone call and told me in all actuality it was 10 people.
Well, yeah, it's 10. I was going to say 8.
He told me it was 10, between 10 and 20 people. That's what he told me.
1,000? We don't even have 1,000. Maybe we might have had in total.
No.
We probably had like 500, I'd say.
Yeah, over all the years.
Over the years. Yeah.
Okay? Just that everyone can come by and do a giant contribution every day. So my question is, since this year started, it's been great. Like, no exaggeration. I thought, especially with the whole Kino Casino thing.
Yeah, wait. Whoa, our name mentioned.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, look at this. Ken says thousands of people and can't hit a goal.
It doesn't make any sense. He tries to claim that every one of his streams, it's a unique amount of people. So if he has 200 people Monday and 200 Tuesday, that's 400 unique people. Like, he really tries to claim that.
Come on. Here we could...
blowing over, that things would dramatically slow down and not be good, but they have been. They've continued.
Well, no, they have slowed down. Stop. Phil, it's time to stop coping, bro. When you say there's no support on Kick, you really think all the casino guys are still donating? You're at the same level of support? Everybody can see that that's not true, Phil, including you. Like, why cope like this? It's such mental illness.
Yeah.
Got marathons going, everything. And as a result of that, as I've explained time and time again, that's why I'm able to buy shit like this to improve the streams. Normally, I never would be able to get
it's Schrodinger's brokey, where on the one hand he can't even afford food, and then on the other hand he's doing so well he can afford this shit. Nobody's supporting, everybody's withholding, and he's missing goals. But also he's super successful in buying the stuff. It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Like the
Something
truth
like
is altered depending on whatever he needs to fit his narrative at any given time.
Yeah, and improve the stream. What, you drive a little bit more straight in Truck Simulator?
on the fly on a whim. But you guys said, hey, if you're going to do truck sim, it's really fun. Buy a wheel, buy some pedals. And I'm like, all right, what is it, like $100? Oh, no, it's over $300. Well,
oh my God, I got to
buy some pedals. And I'm like,
look at his
all right,
face
what is it, like $100? Oh, no, it's over $300.
That's a sticker. Let's get 10 subs right now for that sticker. That's a sticker right there. Let's get the subs for this sticker.
His face went $300.
That was an incredible sticker.
Yes, fee $300.
Buddy, it looks like he just got pounded up the poop chute in the state pen.
Let me get Photoshop open here. Oh, I gotta reopen
Let's
it.
get some subs for this sticker, bitch.
Well, I would have said no.
That's it for support, huh?
Hang on, my Photoshop.
Support, huh?
I'll get that. We had a lot of support today.
And we got Uncreative for 10 subs.
Funny, thanks, Uncreative.
Appreciate that.
Thank you, all of you guys.
Huge.
This sticker is fucking Kino, bro. Oh shit! Yeah, I put a text box over it. My bad.
Honestly, we were gonna put it in no matter what, but we appreciate the support.
You guys keep the show fucking
great sticker.
Going. What's it called? DSP? Huh? There, I call it DSP. Huh? I'm gonna add it right now.
Even that could have been a sticker. Like, oh man.
Yeah, right. And this is what I mean. Like, there have been absolutely dramatic improvements to the content. I got to Switch 2 and was able to cover it, despite the fact I'm not going to get anything else out of it.
I just love seeing him suffer. Suffer, fella.
I spent $1,400 despite making no money. No support.
Despite losing money, it all worked out in the end, guys.
Check out DSP, huh, guys, in the stickers there.
I was able to afford it. I've been upgrading. I've been doing all this stuff. Games. We've been able to buy every game on a whim, on the fly, without exception. There hasn't been a single time where I said,
wait.
But then you still guilt trip people. But then he guilt trips people about Lies of P. Like, if it wasn't a big deal that you were out the $60 for it, then why were you crying about it, Phil? Well, then we got Jack Mayhoff for 5 subs.
Thank you. Is that too far, that sticker?
Oh, it's great. It could be zoomed in more.
You want me to, yeah, here. I'm going to zoom it in just here. I'm going to replace that, guys, with a more zoomed in version. I love it, though.
well, I just can't really afford that right now. Instead, it's just buy, because I can do it, because you guys have been supporting me. So here's the thing. This year, the support's been outstanding. All of a sudden now, this past week, has been like half my streams, I'm not hitting my goals. And when I say, well, what do you think's going on? Oh, it's because you banned all your supporters. No, I didn't. This was happening before Iron Chef Guy got banned on Thursday or Friday.
I don't know.
Why does he keep calling Ken that?
Because that's what he believes. It's paranoia, according to Ken. Maybe it is true that it's Iron Chef Sky. I have no clue.
It's not. Really he says it's not. I mean, I don't see why, like...
I don't know, man.
DSP Haunt 2. Everyone, I have a DSP Haunt and a DSP Haunt 2. Check it out. Let's test up both stickers.
And I don't know what's causing it. At first, the theory was, well, because you keep playing Claire Obscure and Blueprints, right?
Yeah, that's everyone can hear that unusual one.
I believe that he's just insane, to be honest. Yeah.
It also is happening with Lies of P. It also, take a look at my Mario Kart stream, okay? Now.
Okay. Go ahead.
Of course, people will say, well, look what happened during the Mario Kart stream, right? You had people who don't like you, who were doing a competing stream, who were basically taking audience away. No, they...
Whoa. No, they weren't.
He's seething. He's rattled.
Well, he is right that we're not taking anyone away because no one of us, our guys, watches you.
No one watches Phil to begin with. There's no audience to take away.
Yeah.
Okay.
If anything, we add viewers to watch your stream to make fun of you.
They weren't. The people who are watching others competing streams are not competing. That's not my competition. Those are scumbag, toxic fuckwads.
Oh! Oh my God.
He's so mad, bro.
The people who watch my stuff positively are not also watching that.
Positive? You're so negative all the time.
Honey, he's the most negative, miserable man on the face of the earth. Look at him even there. He's super negative and toxic, but he's crying. Oh no!
He's
They
making
make
me
fun of-
sad.
They make fun of people and criticize them, just like Phil does, except Phil's terrible at it. You know, like Phil shits on game developers and talks about all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
He does drama all the time. He's just bad at it.
Yeah.
He wishes he could do what we do, but he can't. So, like with the fox and the grape, he has to say it's sour. Oh, I couldn't do it, so it must be sour. Ooh,
He's such
baby.
a bitch.
He really
You
is.
understand? There are tweeners, people who like to jump from side to side. That's true. You want to know who that is? Iron Chef
Tweeners.
Sakat. He's the perfect example of that.
Oh my god.
But he's not all of my support, all right? So you can argue the last marathon I did was derailed by detractors. That's why I didn't do so good. But this last Mario Kart one, I'm
exactly.
stumped.
Like, as the guy talks
I'm
about, he's
stumped.
like, but he brought Ethan Ralph and Gahul on his stream to
Yeah.
talk shit and drama. So the guy's not above it. He's so full of shit. He did the whole King Snake stream where he said he lied about his wife's cancer, and then Review Tech felted him, which is insane. He was felted by Dickers, paddled by Dickers.
I don't think anyone's
Holy-
been felted by Dickers except for DSP.
Yeah.
This is brand new gameplay of a brand new game. Everyone wanted to see it. Everyone wanted to see it unboxed. Didn't barely get more support than a normal day. And then you've got multiple streams over the last week that we didn't hit the goal. And now today's Lies of P. I don't get it.
Well, I do.
Yes,
Ye-
everybody else,
everyone's
everybody
tired
else
of you.
does. He just doesn't want to hear the truth. It has to be anything other than the truth. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
I don't get
I'm
it.
sure again, once
Get
again,
it?
people will all be toxic about this video because I like to be transparent with my audience about stuff that's going on. Okay, here's the transparency. If we're going back to the way it was before things got better, before I could afford everything you see around, before all the positive
Before
changes,
the
right,
casino. Before the
Yes.
casino.
buy things for the streams and stuff on a whim. If we're going back there, it's not the end of the world. I want you to understand that. But that means those changes will be undone.